So now that we talked about the different types of boats there are, we're going to make a seascape. We call it a seascape because it's mostly about the ocean. Now, if you notice, I have a line here that's horizontal. Remember, horizontal lines go side to side? Well, this is a horizontal line. It's also called the horizon line because it's where the sky meets the earth. In this case, it's where the sky meets the ocean. So this is a horizon line. Now we have 3 boats, and they're the same type of boats. If they were in person and we put them one right next to each other, they would be the same size. But the reason they're different sizes is to show them being far away. So this boat is our biggest boat, and it's up close. So it's the big boat. It's in the foreground. This boat is kind of the middle-sized boat, and it's where we would call the middle ground. And this boat is the little itsy-bitsy boat, and that's in the background. So you're going to do 3 boats, the same type of boats, and you're going to have 1 big, 1 medium, and 1 small, because you're going to show depth that way. Now, you could do them wherever you want on your paper. You don't have to do them where I have them. You're going to start with a crayon. I would suggest a black crayon. I'm going to use my marker because we know you can see that better. So I'm going to draw a sailboat, but remember, you can draw whatever kind of boat you want. They just have to be the same. So let's draw a straight line here for the top of the hole and go this way and this way. Now we're not going to draw the bottom of the boat because the boat is sitting in the water. It's not sitting on top of the water. So we're going to draw a water line. So draw a water line. It's kind of just some wavy lines. Now, a sailboat has a mast. So draw your mast. That's what the sail's attached to. Now the sails are kind of like triangles. So we're going to go here and here. And it kind of makes a triangle. But then we're going to go from the top down to the bottom. That's the one side of your sail. Now we're going to make one on the other side. So we're going to start here again. We're going to go here, and we're going to go across. Now we have to do the same thing on this side as we did on the other side. So start here and go down to here. And that's our first sailboat. Now remember, you could have done a different boat, but you have to do 3 of the same boats. Now we're going to do our next boat over here. Now this boat's going to be a little bit smaller than this, but not an itsy-bitsy tiny one. So we're going to go like this. And again, we're going to make the hole. And remember, no bottom, because the bottom's inside the water. So now draw your water lines. Now this one, I think I'm going to do 1 sail. So I'm going to put the mast like that. And then I'm going to draw another horizontal line. And then I'm just going to make it into a triangle. Then we're going to do 1 more. I'm going to do mine right here in the middle. But you could do yours wherever you have room for it. So now I'm going to make this boat smaller because this boat is far away in the water. So again, make the 3 sides to the hole. Add a water line. And this one, I'm going to make a big triangle again. So now we have our 3 boats. We can even add little decorations onto them if we want. Like this one, could have another little flag right there if we wanted. But you don't have to. But what you do need to do is make your horizon line. So remember, your horizon line is going to go horizontal, side to side. And it's going to go somewhere behind your boats, not on front of your boats, behind your boats. So draw your line, go behind the boat, go right here in between the sail, behind, and that's your horizon line. Now we could put a couple more waves if we wanted here. A couple more wave lines. And that's really all the drawing we're going to do, because the rest of it we're going to paint. Now, see how I did this one? I kind of made it a sunset. Now, if you wanted to, you could draw a sun here and draw some rays. But that is strictly up to you because this is your artwork. But if you do the rays, make sure they go behind your sailboats, not on top of your sailboats. Now, the way you're going to color this is strictly up to you. What do you have to color this with? Do you have watercolor paints or cake tempera paints? Do you have crayons, colored pencils, markers? What do you have that you want to draw and color this with? If you're in class with me, I think for this project, we're going to use some tempera cake paints. But you could do this however you want to color it in. You just need to make sure you have 3 ships, the same ship. You have one in the foreground, one in the middle ground, one in the background. And you have a horizon line that goes horizontal. And you have your sky and your ocean. I'm looking forward to seeing your ships.